world, one may say our society is glued to our cell phones. Everywhere you look, people are staring at a screen. Many say our world is evolving more and more towards technology, and we should implement this into the school curriculum. Others disagree with this statement, saying that it's not beneficial to the learning environment. Personal electronics should not be used in school. As a high school student, I have experienced firsthand a classroom setting with and without personal electronic devices, and the learning environment is much better when these devices are not being used. 3 reasons personal electronic devices should not be used in school is that they are too distracting, lead to drama, and also facilitate cheating. Electronics can be too much of a distraction. Have you ever picked up your phone to text your mom? You realize you have 4 Snapchats from your friends. You begin snapping your friends, check your Instagram, and suddenly realize 10 minutes later, you forgot to text your mom. The same applies in the classroom. A student may pick up his phone to calculate Celsius to Fahrenheit conversions and become distracted by Twitter, 8-Ball, and Spotify. If personal electronics were allowed, students would easily become distracted by their devices and unfortunately not learn any part of the teacher's lecture. This also makes it very difficult for teachers to do their job because they're too focused on trying to get their students to pay attention and stop listening to music. Not only are these games, apps, and other sites distracting, they can also lead to drama. Electronics open up doors to drama. When students can use devices during school hours, they can have complete access to the internet. While this may be great for researching about similes, they also have the ability to access social media. Giving students the freedom to use social media during school can lead to many unpleasant situations. Teachers in the past thought note passing was a problem. But today, students are masters in hiding their cell phones and other devices under the desk, in their pocket, or in between books. They can even text without looking at the keys. This secret communication is a breeding ground for commotion, especially when social media is involved. When students have even more access to social media, incidents like cyberbullying and videoing fights in the restroom become more common. When students focus too much on all this drama, they lose sight of what's really important, learning. Electronics in the classroom facilitates cheating. Imagine you're a teacher handing out an exam, a math exam, anxious to see whether your students have learned the material well. Unfortunately, you have that one student who failed to adequately prepare for the exam. He stayed up late the night before at a baseball game and is now beginning to panic as he looks at the test. He really needs to pass this test to remain eligible to continue playing baseball. His stress levels are rising rapidly until suddenly he realizes he has options. He has his cell phone, and his resources are now endless. He can Snapchat or text one of his brainy friends and ask them for answers. Or better yet, there's photo math. By simply taking a picture, he can have the problem worked out completely. Either way, cheating is easier than ever with his device at his fingertips. Unfortunately, this is not encouraging anyone to work hard, study, or learn in school. Students are too focused on passing the test instead of why they're taking the test. Learning is extremely important for a student's future, and giving students a way to cheat is certainly not benefiting anyone. Today I've explained 3 reasons why students should not be allowed to use their cell phones in school and other devices. They are too distracting. They are too distracting, create drama, and facilitate cheating. Personal electronic devices should not be allowed to be used in class. If personal electronic devices were not allowed in school, this would lead to a much better learning environment.